that this is an hour of Dial 10, a clean beauty brand from Dr. Doris Dalton. And where we go next
so cool
is clean beauty, but it's the only presentation anyone has seen of it on the day. We're moving to your eyes, we're moving to your eyeliners, and we're moving to a set that was on air one time in January when it debuted and sold out. Here we are back with it. More are just in. We only have 1,700 remaining for the whole year. This is a $100 almost collection of eyeliners because it's a $95 total divided by 5. I can't do the math quick enough, but you get me. So clearly, you are paying for less than half. Now, what are the shades, my love?
All right, so I took a second, and I know the other, I know Stacey Ann did the shades, but I wanted to show you for the reason why I created this particular brow product.
Eyeliner.
Did I say that?
Yes.
I have one brain cell. It's running on caffeine right now. I'm just saying. All right, so when you do your, a lot of us, when we have heaviness in the lid, crepiness in the eyelid, we walk away from doing our eyeliner. We're like, I can't, I have dexterity issues, I can't get it on. What I'm gonna show you is this. Watch how this glides onto my, this is the thinnest I can get a pencil to get that eyeliner on so you can start with a cat eye and it doesn't end up looking like a lion. So watch when I show you. Ready? Look at that thin little line. Look at that. It's so beautiful. It's dense. It's rich. They stay put. So I gave you black, brown, navy, this color here underneath my lash, bronze, and I gave you brighten up. So this is what you put underneath that water line to make your eye look bright. This is how thin this can be for you. So what happens with eyeliners? Most of the time we start with eyeliners. I love a pencil because this is a gel formula full of ceramides, provitamin B5, all of these gorgeous ingredients. No one thinks about that in an eyeliner. You just think about wax color and get a liner on there. And is it gonna stay? Yes, it's gonna stay. Yes, it's gonna perform. Yes, it's gonna glide. But this is thin. We're talking about thin. So if you have a small eye and you're not doing your eyeliner, what happens? Your eyes get lost. We meet with our eyes. That's what happens. We meet with our eyes. We greet with our smile, with our mouth. But first we make eye contact. If you're not making eye contact like this girl right now, you're gonna be looked over. And I don't want that for you. And it's really important. A lot of us don't want a big heavy line. A lot of us don't wanna look like we're like doing that big old wing line. What are you gonna do? This is how you get there. It's the thinnest and smallest that I can get a liner up against that lash line without you getting it being too big. It can't be too big because of the shape of the liner.
Yeah, and I have to say, you know, again, you get 5.
Yeah.
So they're like a little bit less than $20 a pop. So when you look at the value of what you're getting, you're paying for 2, 3 are free. And they're from the This Covers Everything collection. But in this only look at these on the day, and their first time back since selling out, we only have 1,500 remaining. Doris is giving you free eyeliner, and she's also sharing with you the caveat to kind of why when we soar past the 50 mark.
Yeah, what happens?
All of these categories change in how we approach them.
They do. Listen, eyeliner was a big change. So there were pots, there's pencils that are thick, it can be draggy. But guess what? They were big pencils. And listen, when you start with this eyeliner and you want it to be thin because you want to give that shape, that dimension back. Little trick, I put one color up top and then I smudge a little bit down below.
Oh, did you look? I have a question. Do you do down below corner to corner, or do you just
No, I just do it on the hairline, just
okay.
enough to give dimension to it. I don't do it like really sharp. But this is a thin pencil. So when I tell you, you're going to go from cat eye to cat eye, not cat eye to big old lion eye. So, and that's what happens. You start out really small with good intention. Next thing you got this big old thing and you're like, get the Q-tip, I gotta get this off. You got the thin eyelid. Listen, I'm gonna give you shape back to your eye. Look how thin that is. It's pretty, it gives her shape. You see Jill's eye. She's in the medium shade of today's special value, by the way. We didn't see her earlier.
You used it on the bottom, but you smudged it, is that what you
smudged
did?
it. You smudged the bronze, didn't you?
Yeah. The
That's what I
bronze?
have, I smudged the bronze. It's hot, it's sexy.
Can I show you guys this too before we show another girl? Look at how creamy, dreamy, kind of
ceramides.
Ooh, it's
swelling.
it's like a skincare salad. So I'll just wait for you. Can you see this? Okay. I mean, it's just
Yeah, it won't skip. You're not going to pull. It's not just wax and color. But it help to take care of that eyelid. It's really important to take care of these things because as we're going through the age of possibility, we want to make sure that when we're sailing in, right? We want to sail in strong, right? So you're going to take care of that stuff, and I'm going to help you get there. I promise you. That is my right hand up. Look at
I
Mary
don't want to
St. John.
sail in a dinghy. I want to sail
Honey, I'm taking you in my yacht.
A giant
There's no
yacht.
dinghy for you. All right, look how thin. It's thin to win when we talk about eyeliners because it's giving you shape, but I'm not giving you that big, chunky Instagram eyeliner that you go, Doris, I'm looking for something to take it off. It looks crazy. I look dated.
1,300 remaining. And in a second, I'm going to show you Stacy's hands so you can really appreciate again the colors you're getting because Mary St. John put on the highlighter color.
Yeah,
I don't know what you call it exactly. Eye brightener.
Yeah.
Where does, because you get all of
It's
this.
called Brighten Up.
Get all of this. Brighten Up. Where does that go and why do we love it?
That goes in the inner corner. It can go underneath the brow. You can show it. Yeah, water in the water line. That's a really multi-purposeful thing. They don't budge. They don't move. It won't transfer if you have a hooded lid. But remember when I say thin to win, this is the eyeliner you've been searching for and you get so frustrated with other eyeliners and then you put this on, it glides and slides on so beautifully, Shawnee Sue, that you're like, oh my gosh. And it doesn't look like you're trying so hard. You don't have this big old wing, but now you got shape. And now